How does Israel justify this kind of plan to set up what it's calling a so-called humanitarian city in what was once Rafah?
Good evening. Thank you for having me. I think we almost got used, and we shouldn't, to this kind of euphemisms of humanitarian city when, the entire Gaza enclave is tiny and is one of the most densely populated places on planet Earth, let alone if you push 600,000, some people, the entire population of more than 2 million in such a small area. We know that it's a humanitarian disaster. It's inhumane. It's not a humanitarian city. This is not the solution. Again, we're talking about other euphemism of voluntary migration that we know it will be a forceful expulsion of Palestinians. It's probably not going to happen, but some of, like the defense minister, Israel Katz, are playing to their base more than they're probably capable of doing that. They don't even try to justify anything anymore because there is no pressure from the international community to stop it, to allow humanitarian end, to bring the war to an end. We just saw the pictures of this horrific attack on a hospital in which dozens of Palestinians are killed. Completely innocent people, have nothing to do with Hamas. And this is 21 months of this war. So when this is allowed with complete impunity, if you ask me about justification, neither the defense minister nor other ministers are even bothered to actually give any justification anymore. This is the way that, we see this picture of pictures of 70% of Gaza is destroyed, of hospitals, schools, more than 57,000 people killed, many of them, again, not involved with Hamas, never been involved with Hamas. Many of them are children, non-combatants. And, from international law, I'm sure there will be, after the war, more and more investigation of that, but it's enough to see the picture, hear what Israeli soldiers say that, war crimes are committed probably on a daily basis. And, the massacre by Hamas was horrific. But Israel's response has been disproportionate. But the objective was one that it's impossible, as we see, to achieve the complete elimination of Hamas, because Hamas is not just a movement, it's an idea, it's an ideology, but also the return of the hostages. And there are still 50 hostages in the hands of Hamas. And the hostages haven't been a top priority for the Israeli Prime Minister. They are top priority for most Israelis, but not for this government, and they want to continue this war until they basically expel most of the Palestinians, occupy Gaza, and even build or rebuild the settlements there. We haven't seen this. There was this kind of the grotesque nomination of President Trump by Netanyahu for the Nobel Peace Prize. Flattery works with President Trump, apparently, and we haven't seen not only progress on negotiation to reach a deal, but also to stop the operation, allowing more humanitarian aid. They created a mechanism there that the Israeli military provides humanitarian aid. But what we see, people are actually shot while they are queuing to get food. I don't see any leveraging from Washington, from the White House, on Israel to achieve or to reach a deal.